Right, this video is for the Mobilize support team, and hopefully by showing you what I'm doing, you might be able to see if there's an issue with my setup for the website that I'm trying to have go live. So I'm on my main dashboard in the software. This is the version I'm using, and I went ahead and deleted the software M4 extension, and I'm going to re-add it. And that's the message I've got right here. So I'm going to, and this is for this website here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel. And let me go back to my sites. This is the website I want to work on. I hit cancel again, and I'm going to go to my pages. I'm having a difficulty going back to my sites. Back here. All right, so it's not allowing me to go back into the site after I deleted that theme. So I'm going to go ahead and reinstall it. Also, I want to just mention, all right, it looks like it's restarting here. I'll give it a second. All right, so I'll go back to my extensions, and as you can see, the software has been added, or that theme, excuse me, has been added. So I'm good there. Let me go back. I'll show you the other themes as well. So I've added several of them. Now this hasn't been an issue in the past when I've created a website. So go back, and what I'm going to do now is I'll show you some information about when I publish. I disconnected the domain name, so it's not here, but it should be here in the future. See, let me go back to the sites. I'm going to go back here, site setup. I want to add my custom domain, which is unlimitedfbleads.com. And that is the same domain name here on my Namecheap account. And I will scroll down so you can see how, if there's any setup issues here. I deleted the name servers for Mobilize, so you can take a look, as well as when I go to my advanced settings. I'm pretty much starting from scratch again. All right, so let me go back to domains and just confirm that is the accurate name of the domain. And so it looks correct. Just to be sure, I'll copy and paste, and I will select connect. This is the instructions, so I will copy this here, go back to my Namecheap account, add it here as a custom domain, a custom DNS, paste. Go back and grab the other one, copy that, paste, and allow that to propagate. So I've got the custom domains set up, and so that should also affect what I'm able to do here as well. So, all right, so I've got the domain connected, and what I'm going to do is it's initializing right now, and just waiting for it to deploy. So I'll recheck. It says that it's deployed. So let me go back here to the main page. All right, I don't need to do this right now. So I'm going to go to publish. There's the domain. And as you can see, the settings are there. Additional records. I'm going to hit publish. All right, there are no error messages. So I will go and view the site, and everything's fine. And I have the security there. So the certificate is good. Site settings, take a look at that. Everything seems to be fine, so I'll close out of that. And if I go to the different tabs, I go to the appropriate pages. So it looks like it's complete, it's online and everything's working. Go back to the home page. And what I will do is I will go back here, close this out. And so everything is fine up until this point. And we'll give it a few minutes and I will hit refresh on the website. Actually, to make sure that nothing is done on my end to affect it, I'm going to log out. Okay. And as you can see, I'm getting an error, the error message saying that this site uses the software M4 theme and that it's not installed or isn't available for account. So as you noticed earlier, I did install it. It was working. Now I'm getting an error message. So I will select cancel. Actually, let me log back in. Here. And what I will do is I will go here and I will get my password real quick. I'm going to take this off screen, separate screen, get my password. Give me a second. All right, I copied and pasted, or I copied my password. So let me go back on to here, paste, and log in. And what I will do is go back to my sites. And I'm noticing that when I log into my account, I get these random accounts that get added, or sites get added automatically, and I'm not doing anything to make that happen other than logging in and out of my account. So I'm going to delete this one. Delete this one as well. Let me go back to, I'm not sure what's happening. All right, to my main page, let me go to the extension. I'll double check, and it seems I do have it loaded, so it shouldn't be an issue. What I will do is I'll remove it. Just go back to refresh it, then select install. All right, it's loaded again. So I'm not quite sure why it keeps doing that as far as giving the error notice that that theme is not loaded. So I'm going to select this again. Shows my domain. That's still good. And then I'm going to select publish. While that's happening, I'm going to go to internet, and just so you know, it is connected. As you can see, I'm able to go onto Google without any issues. So let's see if it's done there. All right, so I'm going to view the site. Again, it's loading okay. I'll even check the page source. So it looks like the HTML data is fine. Close out of that. Yeah, so up until this point, this is what I get. And then, like I mentioned in the email I sent the other day, is after a few minutes, maybe 15 or 30 minutes, I will get a message saying that it is no longer available on the server. So I'm not sure why that is occurring. Far as I can tell, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. And even if I were to view it in the browser, it's going to prepare it again. It's going to open up another page. So every time I publish it, there doesn't seem to be an issue. It's only after it seems to be loaded and then wait a few minutes. And then when I refresh, when I select the refresh button there, that I get an error message. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. And then I get this error message again. So I'm just going to go ahead and log out at this point. All right, I'm back on the website. It's been about an hour since I logged out up here. So I logged out and wanted to let this website rest for a little bit and then refresh and test it. But before I hit the refresh button, I want to go ahead and make sure I am connected to the internet. I will test it by seeing if I can log into Google. Seems like I'm having no difficulty with going, let's see, just testing anything with Google right now. Let's go ahead and say Olympic. So yeah, so obviously my computer, I'm connected to the internet, and so I'm going to go ahead and just close this out, and I'm going to hit the refresh button to see what happens. Oh, there we go. So that's what happens generally after a few minutes. In this case, it was just a little over an hour. I'm getting the not found, the requested URL message. So that's where I'm at now. Let's see. I don't want to log in. I think this pretty much explains the situation I'm experiencing with the Mobilize website and it just connecting to the internet. And yeah, so I'll leave it at that. I'm going to go ahead and end this video and send it over to you at the customer service.